Now, tea sippers, I know I'm not the only one that watches reality TV. Child, let's spill that tea. Clock that reality. Hi, tea sippers. Welcome to an all-new episode, honey. That's right. Welcome to Clock the Reality with Mark Midwestern, honey. And you know that's me. I'm the host. I bring it to you fresh, tea-served, piping hot. But most importantly, let's talk about these peaches that were just dished up. 8 of them. All 8 housewives just made their announcement, baby, via Bravo. Meaning that we're going to have 8 peaches full-time next season with Cynthia returning as a friend. Let's get into what the trailer gave us. Take a listen.
Please welcome Miss K. Michelle.
My husband, Dr. Sam.
Nice to meet you.
I'm on the biggest country music label. And I don't think people understand that pressure being on the black woman.
We got some sluts walking in the building.
I'm one of the most powerful entrepreneurs in America.
Miss Pinky Cole. I built this $100 million brand.
Behind every great man, there's an even better woman.
Dallas, here we come.
This is beautiful.
I claim tranquility room in the next hour. Hopefully I can find me a cowboy in Texas.
You gotta talk to them about their career. I want to own my own things at this point in my life.
I took my last $50,000 and bet on myself.
Truly the hardest year of my life. Are you serious? You ever slept with a married man?
No, I have not.
You absolutely did. The people want black.
That's my friend.
What up, baby? Good to see you.
He's in my DM.
Who?
Black.
No.
Now why would she be a lie on you?
Well, she doesn't like me.
Keep my name out your mouth.
Don't you ever address me that way.
Portia every Nigerian in Atlanta.
You better get that goddamn drink on my face. Take your goddamn lick and sit the down.
We're going to be very well behaved.
The Real Housewives of Atlanta, new season April 5th on Bravo and Peacock.
Bitch. I'm set down. The trailer was good. The casting choices are great. We'll see. They tried to do 8 Housewives on Potomac, and we see how that ended up for NECA. No tea. But here's the thing. The girlies are coming back with a reinvention style format. It's giving competitive with Salt Lake City. And that's just from the trailer. And let me break it down for you. So, we have 8 Housewives. We have K. Michelle and Pinky Cole as the new girls. Pinky Cole is very well known in the Atlanta area for Slutty Vegan, her restaurant business. But most importantly, she's also a Delta Sigma, I believe. And she's that girl. She's been on the cover of Essence. She's been on the covers of magazines, child, on morning shows, promoting her restaurant. Pinky Cole is self-made and that girl. Clock that T. And then we're also going to have K. Michelle who's on the show. And y'all already know how I feel about K. Michelle. That's neither here nor there. This is a K. Michelle Stan podcast, so if you don't like her, log it off. Clock it. Or stay logged in, because if you want to still hear me talk about K, okay, go ahead. But no, it's going to be nothing but positive comments about K. Michelle on this pod, because I've been watching K. Michelle since she was on Love and Hip Hop. Nonetheless, I've been listening to her music as well. K. Michelle is a multi-versatile entertainer, I will say. Singer, entertainer, vocalist, that girl, shutting it down. When they announced that she was potentially going to be on the cast, I was like, nah, they want to do that. They want to bring somebody well-known like that. And look what they did. They set Sis up here with these girls. And she's about to deliver. I'm telling y'all, I think this season of Atlanta is going to bring us back to the old days of RHOA, where we have one-liners, where the beef is all like projected over something small, where conversations go awry because of tone, when someone gets called a bitch, but like I get to call you a bitch, but in a different way. Very Atlanta. Now, I am going to read the some of the gays that I have been communicating with online. What y'all are not going to... Pause. Breathe. Take a sip. What y'all are not going to do is come for K. Michelle. Ever. Y'all aren't going to come for K. Michelle, but y'all also are going to stop acting brand new and being haters, and then all of a sudden watch the trailer and get confused. First of all, especially if you're the Atlanta area and you're a queen, you already knew who was going to be rooming on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all all know each other down there. All the queens, all the gays, all the femmes, all the girls knew each other down there. Please don't play with me. Y'all knew she was coming on the show, so hang it up with the little rehearsed, recycled reads that y'all trying to pull online. The Drew Sidor defenders. I love Drew too, but if Drew is coming for Kay, y'all already know what side I'm on. Cause Drew tried to raise a man. I don't recall K. Michelle doing that. Kay has storyline. Kay has history as a reality TV star. This is just gonna be another pick back up for her. She's gonna come in and shut it down and be herself. She's married. She has this doctor husband child. K. Michelle is coming over here to mop you girls up. And I see that she's getting along with Shamia. It looks like she might be getting along with Kelly and Portia. Phaedra. I don't know about the other worlds. I don't know about Miss Angela Oakley and Drew Sidora, which I'm also happy that those girlies are back. Now, when it comes to storyline, I think all the girlies have a potential of bringing on a storyline. But let's clock it. 8 peaches is a lot of peaches. Who's going to get most of the camera time? Who's going to get more confessionals? Who are they going to divvy it up evenly based on who's doing well? And the gag is, I forgot Phaedra was there. Phaedra is RHOA. But I forgot Phaedra was there. Is it because Phaedra's not categorized as an OG? I don't know. But I want to see action, Phaedra. I know you have your relationship with Portia, and then y'all have been on the show. Kiki, boom, boom. There's history there. We still got Cynthia playing around. And Miss Angela Oakley up here from Chicago shutting it down, Henny, like she always does. About to read Miss Pinky Cole in that trailer. But I'm trying to figure out, are they going to have natural friendships? Are the girlies going to start folding into each other? Is it going to be a thing of supporting K. Michelle's music? Because y'all know she's a country star now. That's my girl. Get into her track. Don't play with it. Jack Daniels. What's T? I need y'all to just go ahead and do y'all research on the Housewives before y'all get all up in y'all feelings and start clutching y'all pearls and coming for the girls and act like y'all didn't know who was going to be in the cast. Because it's very tired because y'all are going to be watching. Y'all are going to be watching. The trailer 8, Nene, girl, if you pop in towards the end of the next part of the season, child, because right now this is just the first part of the show. We didn't get a mid-season trailer yet. This is what the girls are giving us already. Yes, ma'am, we're back. We are back. We are so back in Atlanta. We are about to shut it down. Now, I don't know what this is with Drew Sidora pulling up to Kelly's restaurant. Boom, boom, boom. There's comments about Kelly online, how she should have stayed a friend. I don't know. What I will say is that I am glad to see 8 peaches. Okay? Because this is the show that would need 8 peaches compared to the other shows. No shade. This is the show that put the Housewives on the map for many, especially after people started catching up during COVID. What was taking y'all so long? Huh? I'm excited for this. I'm also excited for Ultimate Girls Road Trip because we get to see some of the peaches play along over there. But this is what it's giving. I think the girlies are going to go on a vacation, but I want to see the girlies go out of the United States, take the Royal Girls to Spain, take the Royal Girls to Japan, honey. Take them. They've been over there before, child, but take them over there again. Go ahead and take them to, I don't know, Puerto Vallarta. Not right now, child, because you know the mob's all out and the cartel doing what they got to do. But let's get the girls booked and busy. Let's get them on excursions. Let's have a season. Let's have these peaches divvied up. I hope it's not auditioning for who gets to keep their peach for season 18 because it's giving me that when you hire 8 girls and hopefully they all make it type shit, child. But let's compete with the Salt Lake girls. I think y'all might have something. I saw a little bit of chemistry unfolding between some of the connections. But the one housewife that I think needs to watch out, Annie, is Miss Kelly and Phaedra. I'm just going to keep it real. Okay? Now, if Phaedra is presenting us with something, because it's Phaedra, she makes good TV. It's Phaedra Parks. CAU. I'm just playing. That's a different girl. That's Giovanna. But I feel like Phaedra can really give us what she knows how to give us, which is regular, messy, getting in people's business, ooh, child, boom, cat storyline. And I think the other ladies have a lot of scraps to pick up. You know, some of y'all getting y'all second season now. Let's see what you give. Angela Oakley's on her second season. Let's see what you give. Okay? Kelly on her second season. Shamia, ooh. Shamia on. Baby. So Shamia is hit or miss for me. She started off season 16 very lovable, very likable. The Shamia I liked, child. The Shamia I liked. But then I think the Reali-Tea got in the mix and started to mix stuff up. And then Shamia was just put down a notch. I don't like that. Like, girl, be that girl. Be her. Come into the season like you are. The fun girl, it girl, boom, 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 boss girl. I don't know what the scene was with you and your husband. You say you want to own more properties or more. Okay, cool. Great. I don't know what it's giving, Shamia. But you better give me what it needs to give. And that needs to happen on the season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because, honey, I also forgot you were there, babe. Okay? Pinky Cole, I don't know what it's giving. I looked her up. Like I said, she's, sorority girl. She went to college. She has businesses. Boom, boom, boom. She's self-made. We'll see if she delivers. Because an Atlanta girl will pack her up with no problem. Pack her up with no problem. In the words of Eva Marcille, I never heard of you before. Very that. Let's hope these girls can give, and let's hope it's something that is worth waiting for, Chad. Because don't roll out this trailer and then piss me off, RHOA. Because I will be on y'all neck. Period. As we keep spilling the tea, I'm going to make sure I send my love and condolences to Mary Cosby and her family. Earlier this week, it was reported that Robert Jr., her son, lost his life. It was also reported that it was related to an overdose from substances. We know that Robert Jr. was recently in the news lately because of all the turmoil with his recent divorce, but his struggles with trying to remain sober and staying out of trouble with the law. Putting that aside, no one deserves to grieve a son like that, so just want to give Mary my love and want to make sure that people support her and that hopefully the girls on her cast are putting their differences aside to show some respect for her, child. Sending you love, Mary. Okay, staying in Atlanta as we slightly start to shift the gears towards the Traitors, y'all. Apparently Britt Edie, remember her? That girl over there from last season? She fought for divorce from her man, whatever, child. And then also, because y'all already know what that tea's about. She's also dropped a lawsuit against Bravo and then picked the lawsuit back up. Girl, hang it up. Get out of here. I don't even know why I mentioned her. Another thing happening in Atlanta streets apparently is... What's going on in Atlanta, child? Is it Atlanta? No, honey, it's Portia. Because Portia has made an appearance not only on Ultimate Girls Road Trip, but she also made a recent appearance on The Traitors. And guess what? The Traitors finale and The Traitors... What was that? Reunion? We'll call it a reunion, child. I don't know. Sure. The reunion. They ate, babe. They ate. The season itself did not. But those 2 episodes, they ended how I wanted it to end. Gagged me with Eric. Gagged me with the round table. Gagged me with the delusion from Maura. Gagged me at the reunion. Everybody wanted to have a moment, child. It was just great. It was just cute TV. Take a sneak peek listen to this little clip that I got from the Traitors, honey.
I'm so sorry. I'm a traitor. I'm serious.
No. Are you joking?
I'm not. I'm a traitor. I've been the whole game. I've been a traitor.
So you have no integrity because what you actually did at the round table was do the exact same thing you were accusing me of, yet you still wrote my name down. So you did not. And you know what really bothered me about you? You were like, oh, well, I love you so much, Portia. It's like you used me knowing that you cared about the housewives in order to make a scene. And
I didn't, and you need to figure out a way to use your words because you just said I have no integrity.
You said at the round table instead that you
when I'm
killed
talking,
Ian.
you're not talking. Clip.
You literally did.
When I'm speaking, you're not speaking. Clip. Okay.
Yeah, Rob won, but child. Wait, first of all, let's cover the winnings of it all because we gotta give Rob his props since he came in here doing his thing, shutting it down, boom, 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 being athletic, going to the castle, manipulating Maura, the whole thing, room. The way he packed up Eric with the let's vote for another traitor, yeah, and then he bamboozled Eric after choosing to be a traitor, and then gagged Maura. I was like, okay. The treachery of it all. The treachery, the playing the game of it all, the not giving a fuck of it all. Okay, that's how the game is played. But the way he gagged Eric, I trusted you. Eric, you was barely doing anything as a faithful. It was okay to pack you up right there. It was okay to pack you up. It was okay. But get into that reunion, Portia and Michael. Michael Rappaport, okay. He even said at the reunion it was lights, camera, action, and that's why he was acting a fool. Which is fine if you want to be lights, camera, action, and acting a fool, but yeah, damn. But he, no shade. I love how he stood up for Tiffany, and no tea. We told Portia, kind of ate her up with that. When he told Portia, you need to use your words better, girl. That cannot be the first time Portia has heard that. It was a housewife read, and Andy had to shut it down. He was like, this is not the Housewives. So the Traitors reunion was giving to me, and that's not even it. Even Colton came in here with a little bit of chippy on his shoulder, baby. Sat down, clipped up, posted up, ready for his little photo op, honey. And he's just clearing the girls. First of all, I thought you was Mr. Colton, honey. What's wrong? Take a listen.
It's just a different strategy and technique that I wanted to try something different that hasn't been done before.
I think it was an interesting word to use.
Okay.
Hostage.
Maybe the wrong word.
Yeah.
Colton,
hold on. Yeah. In the context of the game, so I think it's not fair for you to look at me and say using the word hostage is
I can look at you any way I want, and I can say whatever I want, actually.
Colton, I do have to ask, what has been your response to some of the audience's negative reaction to you?
I think what I can understand from people viewing me back on television is if you didn't follow my story and what I went through, and you watched me as the Bachelor in 2019, and then all of a sudden you're tuning in 2026, I had an incredibly difficult couple of years. And I've grown, I've changed, I put in so much work into myself, into my family, and I never really thought the way that I would show up and play Traitors would be linked to one of the darkest and most horrible moments of my life.
Colton, you're just not likable, babe. You're just not likable, baby. The girls don't like you. And it's not your fault that the girls don't like you, they just don't like your ass. And here's the thing. I think what he missed out on that he got from The Bachelor was the women were fawning all over him. He was Colton, right? Even if he doesn't want to admit it, he still had some privilege in that sense of how he showed up to the world. And he kind of lived and survived through that. People don't survive that. So I will give him kudos for trying to come out of that whole straight white guy narrative that he put on to survive. But yeah, you can also be unlikable too. I think sometimes when it comes to gay white guys, when they find out that they're not likable, it's like, woe's me, people don't like me. Yes, you have the state of oppression as a gay man, but you also have the privilege of a white man as well. Let's clock it. And sometimes they just don't like that being put on them. But that's not our problem, Colton, okay? Because Lisa, clear your ass. Okay? She said, I can say what I want and I can do what I want. You're not Harry Hamlin. Hang it up, Colton. Not in here, baby. Not where I thrive. At reunions. Yeah, so Colton packed himself up. And it's not his fault he packed himself up. He just did. But, you also have to play these games and be okay with not being liked. If you're confident with how you played the game, show that confidence and be I think he was afraid to be smug. Be smug! Stop caring about how you show up. And I think that's on him, he cares about how he shows up because of what he went through, his journey. Okay, child, but this is called The Traitors. This isn't the reinvention of Colton. That's a different show. That's a Netflix special, baby. Stick to that. Anyway, let's stick to what we got going on because Candace also had to clock in, and you know Maura was all kinds of delusion. So Andy had to get the tea from Maura and figure out, girl, were y'all an item? Girl, quit playing. Take a listen.
Rob told you that I was a traitor.
Are you saying that I told Colton that I was a traitor? I saw a clip of you saying that before because you know the very strict rules in this game.
I know.
Everything's on camera. I was in an excellent spot.
Yeah,
Why would I risk it and tell Colton I'm a traitor? Yeah. Well, it's no secret that Rob and I were working together. I 100% thought I was working with another faithful, so I'll just put that out. Rob and I bounced names off of each other. Mm-hmm. I trusted him a lot, and Lisa was still in the game. I said, hey, we're getting Lisa out tonight 100%. He said, yes. I said, all right, next up is Candace. I don't feel like I said that. I feel like if you said it, I would have went for that. I think I would have said that. I think we had already talked about it. Because you were saying how she was backing up Lisa at every corner, every turn. At no point did I ever think I was truly working with a traitor with him. So
from Sacramento said, Maura, you trusted Rob from the very beginning, but you'd only met him one other time. How did he earn your trust so quickly?
I think, to be honest, I think it's probably because we're both from the Love Island world, and you know the way the housewives stick together, like that's what I saw with
Maura,
Rob.
it wasn't just you; it was the whole freaking house.
That's so true, Donna. Thank you. That is so true. Everyone trusted Rob,
minus Candace.
Well, oh boy. Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room. There is undeniable chemistry between the two of you.
People say.
Yeah,
I've heard that.
And was there ever a moment in the castle where you two were crushing on each other?
A lot of people the whole cast was saying it to us, weren't they?
Okay, but what were you saying?
We were genuinely just friends.
Okay.
Like, weren't we? Like, that is the truth. Everyone's silent, but that is, wasn't it, Rob?
Yeah.
Beautiful
We
people.
never did anything.
Yeah, so like I said, I never really paid attention to the challenges. I always went on my phone, child. Went to the bathroom, did my little thing, finished up laundry, packed dinner up, boom, 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 tidied up the kitchen. I don't stay for that part. I don't watch all that. But other than that, this reunion was tea. The season was great up until a certain point. When Candace and Brenda started leaving, I was like, okay, I'm out. Initially. But then my girl Natalie was still there, so I was like, let me tap in. And then she had to clock their ass. So I just kept watching the Traitors to see the girls get checked. Because the faithfuls were just absolutely all kinds of delusional, baby. And I know everybody's rooting for Miss Donna because all the Swifties love her. Boom, boom. Travis Kelce, la, 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 boom, boom. Taylor Swifty. I don't give a damn. Not only do I not give a damn, Donna wasn't a good traitor. In fact, I didn't find anything quite interesting about her play. Did you? And yes, Man with Miss Natalie came with the receipts at that reunion and said, Candace was trying to drop us nuggets the whole show, and y'all sitting up here trying to get this narrative out. Be quiet, Mark Ballas. While he trying to explain his way out of, no, you was being led by Rob. Yep. He kept trying to explain his way. Nope. No Mark. No Mark Ballas. He was being led by Rob, baby. As was most of the faithfuls. Until the girlies woke up in the end. The Olympic girls. Who should have been woke up, because what's tea? When Natalie was packed up, I would have been like, God damn, send me too. This was a good show. I like Round Table. I like the reunion. I like them walking around our castle and gossiping. Who's a traitor? Boom, boom, boom. Who do you think? La, 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 la. Look, creating alliances and stuff. I like that. That's why I watch the Traitors. All the other stuff, pack it up. I can't wait for next season. And like I said, I need Nene Leakes on here. I'm going to need... Look, bring Tyra Banks. Go ahead and bring Tyra Banks next season. Why not? Can you imagine Tyra being packed up on the first episode? Because people wouldn't know what to believe with Tyra. Child. People wouldn't know what to believe. Everybody, we talk about the documentary. She would be Look, it's not about that, Tyra. This is called the Traitors, and you know she's gonna try to make that her story. We don't want to hear none of that. Are you a faithful or are you a traitor? So that's perfect TV already. I'm just excited, y'all. I think we need to keep tuning in because obviously we're on our 4th season. They're making a regular American version, so if y'all want to watch that, check her out. If you want to sign up for her, there's a website. I can't be on no game like that because the types of cuss outs, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. And speaking of cuss outs, here's a clip of a show that also came on this week called The House of Villains. I know you girls are ready for that. This time they brought it to Peacock. Take a listen.
Tiffany is not here with us today, but I wanted to bring her here in spirit. It's 10 years since her iconic Celebrity Big Brother monologue, and I was hoping you would do a dramatic reading of her immortal words about Gemma.
What am I doing?
You're just reading this.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I don't even need the card.
Oh, this isn't the one where David's dead? I thought that was funny.
They told me that David is dead. Yes.
David's?
Yes. She said he just died, and I can't hold this in by myself.
No! But it was beautiful because it was real.
It was real. She really thought David was dead.
In the house.
It's a mess.
What would you want to say to Gemma?
I can start this off.
Okay.
Pretty much, I would let Gemma know that she's a fat.
Excuse me. I apologize to the audience. I did not write this, and I stopped cursing.
Why do you think I gave you
Afterwards.
And the shoes that she gave me were not something that I would particularly buy for myself. They were old maiden type of shoes.
And she said that those shoes were meant to be worn on a beautiful woman. So if that's the case, she should have put them back on the rack, and she should have never even purchased them.
Because she was unqualified to own those shoes. And if that's the case, and I think Gemma is just a disgrace.
She's a disgrace to humanity. She's a disgrace to women who actually are beautiful and classy. And she just doesn't have the vernacular that she thinks she possesses.
Somebody lied to her several times and told her that she was fly, hot, sexy, and beautiful, please. And she ain't nothing like that. She's nothing of the sort.
Yes, that was so good.
That was so good. Did she give you anything that right?
That was a cute little clip from Entertainment Tonight, y'all. I loved it. I can't wait to tune in. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm glued. I saw Jackie Christie. Miss Tiffany Pollard is obviously coming back. We've seen the girls doing a little reading, honey, quoting her from when she was on the Big Brothers UK, Celebrity UK. But most importantly, we saw Drita was on there, Tom Sandoval, playing Jane. It's about to be a key. Kate Chastain. Old girl from Selling Sunset. It's about to be a key. It's going to be a key. I can't wait. There's nothing else I have to give y'all on that. I just wanted to bring y'all into that because I'm going to give you a little sneak peek because guess what? We're going to be diving right in next week because the show is now on Peacock, streaming along with our Bravo girlies. That's right. Meaning that the House of Villains has more budget, boo. So I'm expecting to see a little bit more better production of what I've seen beforehand. Shifting gears, there's still so much more to get to. Hope y'all wigs are tacked down because we still have to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race, baby. Yep, that's the RuPaul's Drag Race. But before we get into her, I want to really mention something that I forgot to mention in the last couple episodes. Drag Race UK versus the World is that show. It picked up. I thought I was going to stop watching after Melinda Verger came in here and couldn't find a note. Y'all remember that when she was looking for it? Child, this is not Canadian Idol. But it picked up. The girls are not afraid to get to it. The fighting. Baby, I'm sad. There's some weird personalities. But that's what I like to see. I don't like to watch a show and see like people just being bland. If I want to see people being bland, I watch The Real Housewives of New York City. With the OGs. That's why I watch for Blandiana. But when it comes to RuPaul's Drag Race, UK versus the World is really stepping this pussy up. And you know why? Because Mariah Balenciaga just had her first win. Take a listen.
Mariah Balenciaga, congratulations. You are the winner of this week's challenge. Ooh! My first repeater badge!
Mariah, I can't lie. I was so overjoyed when you won. Yeah. 3 seasons of Drag Race, and this is the first win.
No way!
Yes.
Oh my God!
that to the Mariah Encyclopedia.
Yeah. It feels so surreal. Like, it only took me 15 years to finally get a I think I did a really good job.
Look, I was gagged, but apparently a lot of y'all were gagged for other reasons. Y'all are so shady online talking about something she didn't deserve that win. Listen. As much as y'all want to compare her to the other girls in the competition who have been eating it, ain't nobody... Look, people did not say that Miss Girl was, like, going to be, like, the supreme, okay? She just got her moment. Let her have her moment. Y'all had y'all moment. This is her third time on the show, and she's still around. She's still kicking ass. How about that? Garland, okay, you'll get another win, baby. You will. You get another one. This season has been really good because the girls have been also cutting up in the workroom. Whew, take a listen to this because Miss Garland and Miss the girl from Brazil, baby.
Decision making, what was sort of your criteria?
I just choose the one that make me laugh the most. Only this challenge.
So you just discounted the runway completely?
And the other challenges in the other weeks.
Oh, girl. Fontana is seething.
I am very disappointed. I'm not gonna lie to you, babes. Sure.
I knew this was coming.
If you were in my position, you would feel the same, babe.
Of course.
Yeah.
No. If I were in your position, I'm ready to lip sync, girl.
Okay, babes. You slow down because I'm from Brazil, so babes, we don't want to get loud in here, okay? I promised myself I wasn't gonna go ghetto with these girls, but there's fire inside of me.
Hold on. Go try about
Okay.
Each queen right here has a strategy.
Old middle-aged black queens like me. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. I want to see untucked moments. I want to see drama. I like the runway, like that boom boom fashion, this run challenges. I want to see some drama too. Okay, that's why we tune into reality TV. That's why we tune into Clock the Reality, so I can give it to you every time. But Drag Race UK versus the World, I'm telling y'all, I'm sad. That's better than this season of Canada that just aired, child. That's also better than this past season of the current season. Oh, excuse me, bitch. The current season of RuPaul's Drag Race, huh? I'm just being real. It's better. It's better. I like the chemistry. I like personalities. I like the different aspects of drag that they bring. And if we really want to pack it together, UK versus the world has been always interesting for me to watch because it's still cool to see drag from all over the world. I thought that was always a key. Plus, if you don't watch the other seasons, this is where you can tune in and get your moment. Watch and see how the girls show up. See if they're representing their hometown, baby. Where they came from, boo. And I think this show is doing that perfectly this season because the girls, they're not only bringing their diverse drag, the competition so far for me has been unpredictable. And I ain't laying off. Okay? And I remember all the girls' names. I remember all the girls' names. It took me forever to figure out who Mango Mandy was, child. Mandy Mango? My bad. Her. Listen, y'all need to stop with that. I need RuPaul's Drag Race to go back to the drawing board for season 19. Going back to the drawing board, okay? Because I do want to talk about some rumored seasons on some other drag shows that are coming up. Meaning, we're getting, some more shows that we didn't know were coming up the pipeline. That includes Canada versus the World. No, not Canada versus the World, child. That includes Canada Drag Race All-Stars, boo. Yes, they're deciding to do an All-Stars now and bring all their little... Because they have enough shows now. It's been like, 6-7 seasons? So they can scrape the girls together, and do a little All-Stars moment. Okay? And I believe there's a rumor cast. Let me give you what has been in my DMs about it. Child, they're saying Sammy Landry's back. Michaela Couture. Jackie Cox. Wait, hold on. She's not Canadian. Maybe she is Canadian. I don't know where Jackie Cox lives, child. I just know she was on the US version. Near enough. So you know we're going to get a boom cat or two. A boom, boom, boom. Runner-up Aurora Matrix. Tiffany Ann Cole, all the way from season 5, 10th place. Miss Juicebox. Pythia. Okay, girl. Didn't Pythia just do something? Okay, anyway. And Miss Jada Shada Hudson. Okay, okay. I am team Near Enough or Matrix and, let me see. So let me scrape through the grass. I'll give it, okay, Michaela Couture. Yeah. Yeah. Near Enough or Matrix, Sammy Landry, Michaela Couture. Those are girls I'll be rooting for. No shade. Pythia just be on everything. Okay, Pythia. Okay, Pythia. Please bring it to the runway, babe. That's all I'm going to say about that. There's also another rumored Drag Race show that's coming out. I believe it's All Winners, y'all. Yes, that's right. Rumor in the street is that they are filming All Winners 2, but it's going to be international All Winners, meaning they're going to either have 8 winning U.S. queens and 2 international, or it's going to be split down the middle, is what the girls are saying, child, all over the TikTok. So, once I get some more rumors about that, oh, you know I'll be spilling you that tea. The last rumor cast I want to dig into was some show called Down Under versus the World, because I guess they decided to scrap Down Under, child. But they kept it around, decided to do a little All-Stars moment and give it some kind of like versus the world. I can try to give you the cast, but I'm not going to give you the full cast because I don't know these girls. Okay? I'm just playing. Here's the rumor cast for Down Under versus the World. Child, they're saying Art Simone, Coco Jumbo, Floor, Vibe, Nikita Iman, Miss J So, clock that T, Lala Ree, clock that T, Nicole Page Brooks, clock that T, Micah Maruli, yes meow, and Estrella Extravaganza. Okay, I'm kind of sad for that. That might have to do it. I see a variety of different drag that can be brought forth, and we also get the girls have another moment. The girls that they chose from the Down Under, they're memorable to me. They're memorable to me. So we'll see. We'll see. I also want to make sure I give a shout out and condolences to the family of, I believe the queen's name was Maxie Shield, and she was aged 51, and she was one of the queens that competed on Drag Race Down Under. I don't remember what season she was on. I think she was on, maybe on the very first season, but I don't know. It's sad when somebody of our community goes, child, someone who's an entertainer just being themselves, and she passed away. So condolences to her family and sending all my love out to her. Child, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this. But we have to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race because they done pissed me off and sent home me a star. I was like, are y'all fucking kidding me? I watched the lip sync back and Can You Pleaser didn't do a boom clap like that, baby. Don't play with me. I can see with my eyes. I wasn't born yesterday. I'm in my 30s. Healthy queen. I can see. Girl, that pissed me off. What are we doing? Let's keep the girls in the competition who need to stay in the competition. I have to give y'all a new top 4 now. But let me tell y'all who's left in the competition. We have Athena Dion, Darlene Mitchell, Discord Adam, Jane Don't, Juicy Love Dion, Miss Kenya Pleaser Child, Mikey Meeks, and Miss Nene Coco. Girl. The last episode they did this Snatch Game of Love and trying to do some shit, and it was cute. But I was very confused about the order of who was winning the challenge. I thought the girlies were eating. I thought Jane Don't ate up. But Miss Discord Adams, what's the breakout star to me? What's the tea? What's the tea? I know we all watching the same drag. I know we're all watching the same show. Oh, okay. Listen. Child. I can't even look at this list and tell you who I want to win. But if I gotta pick 4 girls, let me do my job. Let me pick 4 girls. My top 4 from this list is gonna be Miss Nene Coco. I'm gonna keep Mikey Meeks. I'm gonna go ahead and toss in Miss Juicy Love Dion, honey. And Miss Discord Adams. And that's just the tea. And if we have to swap out somebody from that, I will swap out. Let me redo this. Hell no. I'm going to say Discord Adams, Miss Jane Down, Juicy Love Dion, and Nene Coco. Pack me up. Pack me up. I was trying to say Mikey Meeks, but I think the girl's going to play with her. Because they've already been playing with her emotions and making her feel like she ain't shit. No shade. She's getting the edit. So I'm going to stick with those 4 girls. I'm going to go ahead and say Miss Discord, Miss Jane, Nene, and Juicy. Because I know the producers want to see Juicy boom boom cat all the way to the finale, child. And if this is the predictable top 4 that it needs to give, this is what it needs to give. We shall see. And you know I bring it to you fresh every single week. Thank you for listening to another episode of Clock the Reali-Tea. This is your host, Mark Midwestern Honey. Brought it to you fresh. That way I could continue to bring it to you fresh. Because we have a lot of Housewives, a lot of Bravo, and a lot of reality TV to get to throughout the course of the year, baby. Almost fell on my chair. Got excited. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.